Hello everyone, how's it going? I am Timber. I am about to record my part of our podcast episode called Time, or the title's Time, all about time. So, Drasmin will do hers next week, and our last Sunday was when we dropped our podcast of time, us talking about time. So now it's my turn. So, time. I don't really know what all to say about time, really, because it's so much and to it. I'm not doing well at this already so far. It has been a long couple weeks. I've been going through some things, and my soul and my heart is very tender, very raw, and I'm sure you can see it in this video because I don't hide where I'm at. So in my feels, it overcomes me, and I just surrender to it, and I just lean all in and just go. So talk about time. Time heals, right? I guess I could talk about that because it's interesting, because last night I went over to hang out with Drasmin, and we did a ceremony that helped me to cut cords permanently from doing ancestral stuff, because I've done enough. I've done a lot, and things keep showing up in my life that is just very painful, and I'm like, I'm done. And so, and other things where I was cutting out and releasing and shifting and whatnot. So it's interesting because when you do take ceremony, for example, you do it, and you, with the right intentions and the right action and everything, it shifts your timeline. I actually enjoyed talking more about timelines, I think, than I do time. Because time, I always joked about how it doesn't exist. And since I can remember, I have struggled with time in the 3D, in Earth. Like, I'm always late. I could get ready and leave 2 hours early and still somehow be late. My mom has told me before, she's like, you're going to be late to your own funeral. And it's fascinating because I've talked to other Sagittarians, and they tend to have similar problems. So maybe it's a sign thing. Maybe it's because we're so out there, and it's just like, it's hard to be here. Which makes a lot of sense for me personally. Yeah, so I've always struggled with it, and it's never made sense to me. Never made sense to me. It's never made sense how, like, one moment, okay, here's a great example. You finally are like, I'm planning that vacation trip. It's gonna be a year from now. I have money, I'll save for it. I got this, let's go, right? So it takes fucking forever to get to that day of a year to finally get to that vacation. You go on your vacation that's a week long. That is one of the fastest weeks you've experienced in a long time. It's like you're in the moment. You're so in it. You're just like so present and so enjoying that it just goes by so much faster for some reason. But you sit at a job or something you don't like, or just life, and you're just like, oh my gosh, you're literally just watching water boil. It's going so slow. And then all of a sudden it's fast, and then slow. It's fascinating, right? I remember when me and Drasmin did a ceremony with cannabis and other sacred herbs to mix with it to create a smoking blend. And we were running out of time that day between both of us, our schedules and stuff. And we were mixing it up and putting it all together and whatnot. But I remember I felt something and she felt something. And then we looked at the clock and we went back an hour. Like the universe was just gave us an hour. It was amazing. And we both felt it, and we looked, and it was like, what? Wow. It was crazy. So we got an extra hour to do all the things we needed to do. So I've witnessed and seen things in high school, I remember at 1 in the morning going to a 7-Eleven, and I left my apartment building and I stepped down onto the ground. I was with my brothers, you know, and I stepped on the ground, and I remember, because it was warm, and I remember I was in flip-flops, and I looked down to step on the ground, and when I did, all of a sudden everything was like almost like a golden light color. It was like it looked like the old 1800s photographs of the Wild West, like that kind of color scheme. But it was like everything. And I looked down and I'm like, why is there dirt everywhere? And then I looked up and I'm watching horse carriages and Wild West scene just like all around me. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I was just taking it all in, and it dissolved quicker than I'd hoped it to. But like that experience, like I like literally felt like I stepped back into time at that moment, and I'm just watching the Wild West all around me, and I could smell the dirt, I could taste it, I could feel it. I was there, you know? So it was interesting. And that was in Colorado. So yeah, time. But timelines, timelines I feel is a newer conversation in the realms, the spiritual realms. And I really get a kick out of seeing it and feeling it when I shift into a higher timeline for myself. When I make choices and decisions for myself to better myself, and I ask my spiritual team for guidance and help to move into a different timeline, for the betterment of myself. I feel like I just shifted into a new one, especially with this Lionsgate portal. And here in Oregon, I just went through something to where the last thing pretty much that was keeping me wanting to be here is over and done. So I am ready to get out of here, honestly. I love nature, but Oregon's not my place, not my home. I love it. I love her. Love her. Other things, not so much, but I love her. So anyways, anywho, what I was gonna say. Damn it. I heard the neighbor kids yelling and my mind went, shoo. Squirrel. Timeline. Yes. So so I can feel like I'm stepping into one, and it's like starting to shift and things are falling away, and I'm hoping to be able to transition back to Arizona sooner than later now at this point, like as soon as possible. And I feel like it's going to happen more now than it would a week ago. So, but I've also had a situation where I had an ex who is a twin flame, and we got cosmically sacred union married in space and time and deeply connected. And needless to say, I didn't escape that one. She's the one that almost broke my soul in half. She damn near did. But it's interesting because when she did what she did, I'm not going to go into details, but when she ended everything the way she ended it, completely, to where there's nothing. I literally witnessed and felt and observed that action that she chose wasn't supposed to necessarily happen. And I felt and watched multiple timelines just crumble and destroy all potentials between friendships, potentially getting back together in the future, multiple different versions of timelines. And her choice literally destroyed all of those. And my soul felt that. My heart felt that. And I struggled with that for a long time. I still have issues with it, to be honest with you, because it has felt like it left a it's like my toe that got amputated. It's like when the nerve endings are like trying to reach for the other part of my toe still that's not there. It's like, you should be there. Why are you not there? And it's like painfully trying to reconnect and try to like, but it can't go anywhere. Same thing. It's like my soul, part of my soul, my heart wants her there in my life still, but it's not happening, and it probably won't happen. So that was an interesting version of a timeline collapse that I'd never experienced until then. And I didn't enjoy it, honestly, and I don't want to really necessarily do that again, but I do enjoy shifting into higher timelines. And you know, it always feels rocky and weird, and like you're always trying to readjust whenever you do that. But it's for the best of us. You know, it's helps us do what we need to do. And then you go, you know, it's just like I talk to different beings from all times and space, and you know, sometimes I have memories more and more now from like past life stuff, like randomly. I can't hear bagpipes, and my soul just fucking cries, and I'm just like, oh my God. I fucking love bagpipes, and my soul loves bagpipes. But at the same time, it's just like stuff from ancient Egypt, ancient Greece, and beyond. Beyond what we were ever told. Atlantis, Lemuria, space, cosmic, star family. There's so much. Different times and versions that we are, and you can go into like the fact that we're multidimensional beings. There's multiple times going on at the same time. There's multiple dimensions of time and space all coexisting and moving around. And if someone's sitting next to me that's like 5D or higher, and I can't, my vibration frequency is not on that level, I'm not going to see them. They can see me, but I can't see them, you know? So it's like, it's fascinating when you really start to really go into all the quantum and the multi-dimensions, and it's fascinating. It's fascinating. It's fun and weird, scary and fun. You know, I when I was a little kid, up until puberty, I was able to see spirits, people that have passed. I can see them clear as I can see myself in the mirror, and I used to be able to talk to them and all the things since I was a little kid till puberty, and then it just stopped. And I have tried so many techniques, so many modalities, so many things to try to turn that back on. And it hasn't worked. But it was interesting talking. So it's like I would love, especially now where I'm at in my consciousness and my abilities to tap into and talk to all these different beings, from dragons to elementals to old gods and gods. Are you kidding me? I would fucking love to be able to see them like I can see people walking around me in town. Honestly, I'd rather see all of that than the people around me most of the time. But again, it's like a different time and space, and it bends and it moves, and it's fascinating. So I'm just making a short, quick video on this. Like, I don't really want to, I don't have it in me to dive deeper into time. That's about all I really have to say about it. So thank you all for listening, and hope you don't feel like that was a complete waste of your time. But I'm pumped. Dad joke. But much love to you all. And just another reminder that we are stronger together than we are apart. I don't give a fuck what color you are, what you believe, anything. We're human beings. And there is a spiritual war going on, and it is chaotic out there. So please remember to breathe. Hold the ones you love close, do things to make your soul smile and to heal yourself, to ground, to cut your cords, to clear your energy, smudge yourself. Take Palo Santo everywhere you go. Do the things that you feel your soul will make your soul smile and expand. And so here we go. I love you all. Much love to you all. Again, thank you. And I suppose I should say this. Feel free to hit the like button, subscribe, if you choose. And if I'm not your cup of tea, that's cool too. I still send you love. So, gratitude. Peace.